What's up you guys, it's Ashling. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my full coverage foundation routine for the summer month. I'm actually going to a barbecue today. I feel like I've been to so many barbecues this summer, but it is so beautiful out. The weather has been really good for the last 10 days here in Ireland, so everyone's taking full advantage of it. I'm going to be doing my base makeup today and explaining exactly how I apply my base makeup for the summer months, because I know that summer is tedious on my skin. I have oily skin and my skin sweats so much. I'm going to be just using drugstore products today because I want to show you that you can do this on a budget. And also today's video is kindly sponsored by Pretty Little Thing because they have sponsored my outfit for today's video for my barbecue. So I thought this might be helpful to show you how I do my foundation, especially in the warmer months of the year, and then show you my little outfit at the end because I am super excited about this outfit. I absolutely love it. So thank you so much to Pretty Little Thing for working with me on this video. I absolutely love working with you guys. You're just amazeballs. If you guys want to see my base makeup for the summer months and how I prevent it from melting off my face and my little outfit at the end, then just keep on watching. To start off, I obviously prime my face because that is like essential. It's not necessarily a step you have to take, it's just a step I really like taking because it just helps. And the base that I've been using loads lately, and I just find that this is probably the best base that I have used in ages, is the LA Girl Pro Prep High Definition Smoothing Face Primer. This actually smooths out my skin and you can actually see it blurring, and it just is a great primer. I just find that this is great at filling in pores and filling in fine lines and just really priming my skin. Like, it's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's super affordable on Beauty Bay. I think it's like maybe €5, maybe less. It's just the best base ever. So I just kind of apply it to the places where I am the oiliest, which would be obviously over my T-zone, obviously in my T-zone. I kind of bring it up to my forehead because I do find that my forehead gets kind of oily as well. All over here, pores, central, and then my chin area. My favorite foundations currently from the drugstore are the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. You guys know that I absolutely adore both these foundations. I talk about them at length constantly. I need to do actual updated affordable foundations, like the best of the best, but for now I just want to kind of like talk about these. I know this might seem a bit extreme, but I'm going to mix both these foundations together on my skin. So I'm going to apply this one first, and then for any additional extra coverage I go in with the Photo Focus because it's quite high coverage. I do find if I go in with a full coverage foundation, especially when I'm outside and in the warmer summer days, I find that this gets kind of heavy on my skin and it just feels like my skin can't breathe. So that's why I mix the foundation. I apply a few pumps to that to the back of my hand, and then I just take a paddle brush and I just apply it to the skin, and I'm just applying the lightest layer ever. And this is the best technique for me for longevity, especially when it comes to foundation. When I'm wearing certain foundations, especially outside, I do find that if I apply thick layers of the foundation, that it tends to sweat off my face quicker. So you may think, oh, I'll just go in with more foundation because that'll stop it from wearing away or sweating off my face, but actually less is best in this case. A light layer is the best way to go in order to stop it from melting and also to avoid it looking cakey. So I've just applied, like I said, the lightest layer of foundation ever. I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend that into my skin, and I'm just going to bounce this all over my skin for a ridiculous length of time. That's because I really want this like pushed into my skin. So even when you feel like you've blended it in enough, you haven't. Keep going. It may seem like it's redundant to do this, but I'm telling you guys, this helps so much with keeping my foundation intact.
6 hours later.
I think I've blended enough of that foundation in. That foundation is kind of like sunk into my skin in the best way possible and been pushed into my skin, so it's not going to start creasing and melting and seeping into my skin throughout the day. But I have obviously noticed that there is areas that I need a little bit more coverage, and generally just kind of a little bit here and here and on the tip of my nose, and that's all I'm going to use the Wet n Wild foundation for, just to apply to those areas. I'm just going to take a bit in the back of my hand, like the tiniest bit ever. Again, I'm just going to go in with my paddle brush and just apply it to the areas where I just need the tiniest bit more coverage. I do avoid the forehead because I get an awful lot of creasing there because I am very expressionate and I obviously have like lines and stuff on my forehead. So I try and avoid there because that is going to end up looking very cakey as the day goes on. And if I add a lot of extra product up there, it's just going to crease like nothing else. Obviously, if you have any spots or anything, definitely go in with a bit of extra coverage. Oh, the sun's coming out. So excited. It's really early in the day as well, guys. I'm like getting ready super early for this barbecue. And then again, I'm just going to take my sponge and I'm just going to blend all that foundation, the extra foundation that I added onto those areas. You can go in with a fresh wear foundation if you wanted to build up coverage, but I just use the photo focus because it is amazing at giving extra coverage. I'm going to cream contour today. I'm taking the NYX Wonder Stick. I'm just going to apply this along the contours of my face. I'm not applying too much. I don't need that much of this product, but I just prefer to use this than too many powders, because as well as wanting my makeup to stay intact and stuff, I also want to kind of have that glowy summer look too. So just apply a tiny amount of that and then I just go in with my beauty blender and just blend it out. Okay, so because this is just all about base makeup, I'm going to do my eyes off camera. I will finish them off and then I'll come back and do some concealer and then I'll talk about the powders because that's the important part. Taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal, favorite concealer ever, and this just holds up and it does not crease on me. There is a huge difference between products that crease and products that settle into fine lines. Sometimes you can't avoid them settling into fine lines. So I just apply this underneath my eye, just in that kind of like position. Probably looks like a lot, but it's just actually a really light consistency, but it's very full coverage. This is going to add as extra coverage as well and brighten up those areas too. Oh, and the shade I use in that concealer is Creamy Beige, and it's just my favorite. So now I need to set it, and I'm going to take the Reserve Your Cabana. This is a bronzer from Wet n Wild. I don't know if they still have this bronzer. I'm nearly certain they do, but I will link everything down below anyway. So I'm just going to set underneath my eyes with this first to avoid it creasing and keep it intact for the duration of the day. And then just to add a little bit more brightness and to completely avoid anything creasing underneath my eyes, I'm going to bake and I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution lace powder. So just pop a little bit of this in the lid. I just take a little triangle sponge and I just apply that underneath my eye. This is just going to stop my eyes, like I said, from creasing even further and just kind of keep them bright throughout the day. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my entire face. I'm actually going to take a pressed powder, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This works so well at just setting my face. You can use a translucent powder if you want, or a loose powder, but I just absolutely love this. It just works wonders for me. Dab that on my face, and I'm just taking it on a flat brush like that so I can just like really press it into my skin, and I just focus this all over my face to just really set everything in place. I'm just taking a little bit more of that Revolution powder and I'm just going to apply it along here to my laughter lines, because I do have a tendency to get creasing just there. So again, the same powder. And this will just stop it creasing as well. Okay, I'm just going to brush away the under eye powder. This is probably the only powder that I can use underneath my eyes that doesn't make my under eye area look crappy as well. Okay, so now that I've sufficiently powdered my face, this is what's going to keep my makeup intact. So just if there's anywhere else on your face that you find that your makeup creases and definitely you find that you get a lot oilier, I would recommend adding a bit more loose powder, especially this Revolution Lace one. It's just amazing. So I generally will focus a bit on my chin as well, and just a little bit, like I said, around my smile lines in between my brows because they can tend to crease, and then just underneath my eyes. But that'd be the only area that I would focus this powder on. I wouldn't put it everywhere because I don't need it everywhere, and it's just extra product adding onto my skin. But this is a lifesaver for me, honestly. So I'm just going to bronze up my skin. This is the Revolution Baked Bronzer in Rock On World. Love this bronzer. So I'm just going to go over where I had the contour earlier and just kind of bring it back to life, I guess. And just around the tops of my forehead. For blush, I'm taking the Make a Revolution blush palette because it has everything in it that I need, and I'm just going to mix a few of the matte shades together. I really want my skin to be very matte, so like matte blush, matte bronzer, everything matte. Even though I have like sweat-proof makeup on, I will obviously get a little bit of sweat on my face, or my skin will start to get oily throughout the day. So the less shimmery products I have on my face, the less it's going to look like really oily and greasy. For highlight, I'm taking Maybelline's Chrome Extreme highlight in Molten Gold. Like I said, I wanted to avoid looking too shimmery, but like a highlight is fine once you have the right placement. So I just place it on the tops of my cheekbones and kind of over my brow. Just like that, because then it will just catch the light and it'll just look nice. And then I just put a little bit on my nose and a bit over the top of my lips. I already set my upper lip with powder because you know the way sometimes your lip can get a bit sweaty as well. I have no shimmer on the eyes. I have no shimmer anywhere on the face other than my cheekbones. And for my lips, I'm going to keep them relatively matte as well. I'm going to do the lips for you guys. I wasn't gonna, but sure, may as well. I'm just going to take the NYX Natural Lip Liner. And then I'm just going to apply my lipstick, which is Matte Innocence from Milani. I love this lipstick. It's just beautiful. I'm going to go in with the Catrice Prime and Fine Anti-Shine Fixing Spray. Lifesaver, guys. If I could recommend one thing from this whole video, it would be a fixing spray. And especially this for an affordable one. It's just my ride or die. Oh, that might seem like an excessive amount of fixing spray, but I tell you, you can never have enough. Oh, this will just keep me matte, and also keep my makeup intact. Ooh, that's a lot, so I'm just gonna let that dry out. Ooh. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go and try on my outfit now. I absolutely love this outfit. It's just so cute and summery and definitely barbecue appropriate. You can hear Chewy barking out the back. He's just gone insane. Like all the dogs in the house in the state are just gone nuts. Okay, so I have my outfit here, which I'm really excited about. And it's these little white shorts. Where are the white shorts gone? Man, everything's like wrapped up in one. So it's these little white shorts, which I absolutely adore. And they're so cute. And they're part of a two-piece. So the top looks like this. I think I showed you this in my last Pretty Little Thing haul. And it's kind of hard to show, but it kind of like ties around like a halter neck, and then it has these really nice sleeves and it ties at the back. You'll be able to see it better when I actually try it on. Because I'm going to a barbecue and we're going to be outside and in the garden and stuff like that, I wanted to wear heels that I'm not going to sink into the ground with. I'm wearing these nude ones. They're actually like a perfect combo. I tried them on and I was like, yeah, I'm loving that outfit. And then I also have these really cute like little glasses too. I was like, these are just so cute. Are we not like loving these? I am obsessed with them. I just think they're so cute. My sister Ollie got like a few pairs of them as well. They're obviously all from Pretty Little Thing. So I'm going to try on the entire outfit for you guys and you can tell me what you think. I am just loving the whole combo and I love those two-piece outfits that Pretty Little Thing have, like the shorts and top. I just think they're like perfect for the summer months. Yeah, I'm just obsessed, so I'm going to try them on for you now. This is the outfit together, which I think is so cute. There's the shorts and the top. Like, I'm just obsessed with the top. I love everything about this outfit and I just think it's perfect summer attire. And these are what the shoes look like. I think it's going to be hard for me to show you them, but they're just so pretty. I'm like trying to hold my leg like really contorted. I love the way the shorts flare out as well. I love the cut of them and the style of them. I love everything about this outfit. Anyway guys, that's me done and dusted, my full face of sweat-proof makeup and my outfit for the barbecue. And now I'm going to put my sunglasses on and go and get myself a nice drink. I'm loving these glasses. They are so cool. Aren't they just a vibe? Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed my outfit and my makeup tutorial, and do let me know if you use any of these tips when you go out over the summer months to help prevent your makeup from sweating off. I'm going to check out with G and I will talk to you all in my next video. Don't forget, if you're not already, please subscribe down below, thumbs up the video, and you can follow me on my social media and you can see this outfit as well. We'll have a nice picture of that up on Instagram. So guys, talk to you very, very soon. Love you all so much. Mwah. Bye.